On this episode of Your Game Therapy, we unlock the bunker and reunite with our friends. We collect all the Adler letters and get a clear picture of the island's past. We finally let Jonas speak to his mom, but at what price? And we confront the sunken in the cave across space and time. All of this and more on this series finale of Oxenfree. Welcome to another episode of Your Game Therapy. I mean, what can you say about this game so far? It's been a wild ride. I think we're very close to the end here, so I wanted to make sure that I gave this, episode 7. Let's see how long it goes, but we're at the call station. That is then going to open the bunker, which will allow us to go back into the cave and hopefully save Clarissa. But so far, all 4 of our characters seem to be alive and well. We have 2 hours to go before dawn, and if the clock hits dawn, then we all die. So, I mean, if that's not incentive enough to keep watching. 1 ZBK. ZBK 1. ZBK 1. Yeah, not sure what that is. But let's open the station. Ooh, would have been better had it never been found. I think we read this one. For all this possessed. Yeah. I'm looking for a blue response. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Strange. I expected there to be an anomaly in here. It's gonna bother me if there's no anomaly. Okay. Let's do the radio thing.
Hello. We're here. We made it. Hello.
Oh, hello. This is Edward Island's emergency. How may I help you? If you're being sat on by a very large burglar, just mash the dial with your fist, please. Otherwise, stay on the line, and we'll send a traffic custodian out to you directly.
Look, the ghosts told me they wanted to make a sort of deal for Clarissa.
What?
I said no, of course, but I don't know. I just thought you guys should know before moving on.
All right, well, let's do the thing and get
I
into
think
the
that's the
shelter
right
and
thing
try
to tell
and
everybody.
fix this fast.
I think that's the right thing to do.
Alright, you gotta, put in the call to us, I guess?
Signal verified. Shelter TF1 open.
Nice.
I guess it worked.
Hey, we're awesome.
Awesome enough, at least.
Right. See you at the shelter.
Over and out.
Close the time hole and save the day. Where else would it be? The facilities? The woods would probably have one more letter. And I think that's the last letter. So the last letter should be in the woods. Okay. I think the woods will have the last letter. And then we will have to wonder about those anomalies because there might be one in the cave, maybe? But I feel like the cave is being set up to be like a final boss where we meet Clarissa and we confront her basically and they play some game for our souls. But, okay. I'm going to assume that the woods has the last letter, so let's go there. And then we are going to try... Oh, I can go down here. We're going to try to find the other anomalies. Seems like it's a different way. Bridge stand. Okay, let's go to the woods. Maybe, I assume it's going to be in front of that tree, the one that points north. True north.
idea, Mr. Jordan. Couldn't we have him reborn?
Jonas!
Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think,
Are you okay now, really?
yeah, I think. It's just, look, it's scary, needless to say, when I, drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel like, just,
Easier.
how do I say this? 'Cause I don't wanna...
It's okay, Jonas. Just say what's on your brain.
I just wanna say, I think it would have been cool, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm just glad I met you, that's all. I'm just glad we met.
I'm glad too, okay? So there, it's out in the open, we're both glad.
Okay, good. So, that's it. And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. You don't have to put it like it would have been whatever to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
All right.
That's nice. That's nice. I like that. Tree. It said it's by the tree. Wait, what? A fallen tango, Romeo. A fallen tree. Now called something else. What's a fallen tree that's now called something else? Wouldn't it be right here? A fallen tree now called something else. What is a fallen tree now? A log. A log. Look at you, little
I guess
bastards.
Maggie was the one who had this place turned into a park.
After the fort closed, I used the considerable resources from my father's endowment to buy up most of the land or influence government officials. You know what? Was that the last one? I believe that was the last one. Awesome. We have all of them. Why don't we just read all of them? This might be long, so if you don't like this, let's go ahead and just skip a couple of minutes ahead. But I'm going to read all of them just to see if they make sense. There's a similar statue of a soldier in Maine where I grew up. My memory of it is, I think, part of the reason why I said yes when the Army recruited me out of college, despite my family's protestations. Anna, my closest friend from childhood, was of course thrilled at the possibility of my escape. I anonymously started the petition in 1975 to have this one made after the daughter of Kanaloa crewman Francis Salter asked. I don't know why, a marker maybe, for the hope I once had to help people. Recruits learned communication technology here, and several others learned code breaking, it's true. But due to my aptitude in math and mechanical engineering, I was assigned code making, specifically ciphers with which to conceal projects from even the other government agencies. It was a job I grew increasingly uncomfortable with, but my keen interest in radio science had me pulling double duty as a comms officer. I remember one of the Kanaloa engineers, Francis, calling me a radio woman. As far as he knew, it was my only job. I was on watch duty in the tower when it happened, having just gotten back from an early leave for the reading of my father's will. For years, I childishly blamed him for this, too, his one last act against me. But it was nobody's fault or decision but my own. I'm sure it was Francis Salter who sent the Kanaloa's distress signal. It had been cut off, but I still don't know why, and I hastily interpreted the garbled transmission as an attempt to jam radar, and so I sent back the guidebook recommendation to scout and bomb if necessary. The USS Walter Roy, a destroyer escort, sunk the USS Kanaloa with friendly fire on October 25, 1943. It held a developmental nuclear reactor in its belly and had been sent out weeks earlier as a test of its capabilities. Relatively few even knew of its existence, which tripled the base's confusion when the submarine's communication had been cut. No one outside of a handful of us would ever know the truth. I would discover later that a weapons technician of the Walter Roy had been at Francis Salter's wedding. Salter was an engineer on the Kanaloa. I don't know why, but it's strange to me. Hold on. That seems important. No one outside of a handful of us would ever know the truth. I would discover later that a weapons technician of the Walter Roy had been at Francis Salter's wedding. Salter was an engineer on the Kanaloa. So Walter Roy is the destroyer that sunk the Kanaloa with friendly fire. A weapons technician on the Walter Roy had been at Francis Salter's wedding. Salter was on Kanaloa. The first transmissions from the lost soldiers were recorded here by a signal officer training new recruits. I heard about it soon after. Yes, word of childlike, almost playful messages spread quickly, but the broadcasts were usually dismissed as an ongoing prank, faulty equipment, or AM stations bouncing off the Midland. However, after I successfully decoded one as a mayday from Galvin Gilbert, an electrician who perished on the USS Kanaloa, I knew it had to be something more. Marianne Bozick, forever engraved on the Command Annex memorial plaque, was a kind, humble woman who helped me decode the ghost's unusual messages. I don't think she ever really believed my hypothesis that they were relays from the sunken submarine, even though she corresponded with, as she put it, a man named Calvin, an electrician who died on the Kanaloa. I pieced together the truth, the cover-up, and my own tragic mistake that killed him and his mates over months of careful deciphering. When people in the comms department began transferring off, I was able to convince my higher-ups, including coincidentally one eventual Army passenger on board the Kanaloa, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna on board as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made enough sense to the upper ranks. Okay, incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time period amidst a change, and I'm trying to prevent Anna from ever coming. My belief, bolstered by Anna's and my research conducted largely at the Catbird station where interruptions were rare, is that the men and women of the USS Kanaloa were separated from our dimensional existence by the implosion of the submarine's nuclear reactor. I identified one passenger, Henry, by his call sign, and his confused diction and reliance on game logic says to me that their emotional states, if not mental states, had been reduced to that of children. A thought I cling to when I envision Anna's demise. Anna and I frequently conducted tests at what was once the East Barracks, where during the brutal winter of 51, waves of any kind, radio, nuclear, electromagnetic, seemed able to pass through all existences under certain circumstances, which explained our ability to get communiques sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the Kanaloa's electrician call signs, Calvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring the soldiers back. After stealing equipment from the relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Kanaloa. We successfully tuned into the source of the temporal tear and spoke, albeit briefly, to Henry Griffin, an SOC sergeant who died on the sub, but the power overwhelmed my dear Anna and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains there now is the flickering hue of a partially open gate, a window to a perpendicular space that seems to have augmented the submarine's call. But of all my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. After the fort closed, I used the considerable resources from my father's endowment to buy up most of the land or influence government officials to declare that which I could not buy protected. I have not been entirely successful and have watched in horror as a small tourist industry has precariously sprung upon this cursed island. Even the family of one of the sailors who died, Calvin Gilbert, set up a restaurant to cater to inquisitive out-of-towners. I can promise this, though, the museum will never happen, and the beach and caves will be boarded up. To whoever is finding these notes, understand my hope is that by enshrouding this intelligence in such an obtuse matter, its detection will discourage most innocent seekers, thereby allowing it to befall the correct person and not the easily distracted military mind, nor the typically bewildered excursionist. Do not blame the submarine's crew. I don't believe its passengers like Henry Griffin can even understand what has truly happened to them. And you do not have to forgive me for my myriad failures, but please remember the name Anna Shea. Know that she did not deserve her fate. To whom it should concern, this island and is a lie? I have been compelled by both forces outside my control, my own willful concern for the safety of others, to conceal the many truths about Edwards Island. But now I feel any further inaction may carry a far greater risk. Inside, you'll find 2 wall-equipped radios. I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station's 140.1 and use it to relay clues to nearby beacons buried throughout the area. find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island. To whosoever finds the material, know that I am discomforted for keeping it hidden and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve, but also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at that time, and truly for the interest of time itself. I mean, that's the story that I got out of it for sure. That's a lot. It's a lot to process. Okay. This is what we're going to do. Because I am concerned about the missing anomalies, I am afraid once we go into the bunker that this game is basically over. We're going to be into the cave and beyond. I'm going to look all over the island again to see if I can find the other anomalies, because it's going to bother me if we finish this game with 10 out of 12. So this is what I'll do. I'll look around. If there are any spots that have any epiphanies, I just read the screen. If we find any anomalies, I will I'll cut it in here and show you exactly what I find. Otherwise, this is going to fast forward straight to the bunker, and we're going to go ahead and finish the game. All right, I'll be right back. Huh, we're on to something here. I don't think we've ever seen this. What is this? There's just a desk up here? What is this? There's a chair? A weird chair.
I think this stuff is getting pulled in from, like, their time or something. This is so weird.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good omen. I think we're running out of runway here.
Interesting. Okay, so that wasn't really anything, but it was certainly interesting. Like the desk. That's weird.
Oh, Jesus, what are you doing jumping across that? There's like another way down here. I can't believe you even made it.
Look, Jonas, I do like a million jumping jacks a day.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
This is nothing.
I didn't realize. Sorry.
I got a trophy. It's a me. That's pretty cool. And that's what you get for exploring, kids. What is over here? The bridge stand? Let's go back there. I kind of want to go back to the beach. Because I don't think we got a letter. We got a letter at the beach. But did we get an anomaly? I don't remember an anomaly. Ooh, what is this? 106.7, we got one. Teddy also registered images and objects placed in persons on magnetic tape, taking into consideration the possibility of... Huh. Yeah, that one was so little, I was never going to get this one. How the fuck? That's really crazy. I was like, I was literally just walking by and I was like, it also doesn't help that there's like literally this light in front of me, right? So it's just like hard to see sometimes. But okay, that should be 11. I believe that's 11. I don't know why I'm looking at the letters. That's not going to help you helpful at all. Anomalies 11. So now I'm trying to think of the last one. The last one has to be at the beach. I haven't seen anything at the beach. I got a letter at the beach, but I didn't get anything else. So that's where it has to be. Let's go there. Let's go there real quick. Let's go back towards... Let's go this way, down towards the woods through the campgrounds. Because the only thing I can think of is that place where I ran and jumped, and it said it's a me or whatever. And I did that like really insane jump. That one is so stupid. That's so little. There's no way. That was just absolute fluke. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that has to be... The only area I never really looked at was that high area in the Towley Woods. I'd never been up there, and I'd never jumped across that. And then I kind of went straight towards the campgrounds out the way. So maybe if I go there... Okay, so this is the way I came down when I got to the top of the woods and I did that jump and I got the trophy. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't explore going down. I didn't explore going down, 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 down. I can see it from here. It's right there. I literally did not go down here. It's right here. Unless I already got this one. Did not get this one. This was the last one. Trophy earned. Ghost stories. It'll be good having somebody else here watch after the grounds, Bill. It was a park warden in Grants Pass, so this will be old hat to me. Where I was a park warden. William Marshall, a local park ranger working in Edwards Forest, killed himself today after what his wife describes as a years-long battle with depression. His body was found hanging from a tree in the... Oh, did I do that? Oh. Okay, so he didn't make it. I don't know if I should bleep that out. Yeah, I mean, this island is haunted, man. I don't know that everybody could survive this. How much? Alright, we got about 35 minutes in this episode. 15 of it me being just wandering around aimlessly. Let's go to the bomb shelter. So, we've got all of the anomalies, and we've got all of the letters, which means I feel comfortable going into the bunker and basically getting into the end game here. We sent the call signal from the cat whatever station, and it's 5 a.m. 5 a.m. 1 hour to go.
I'm just going to say one thing, and then I promise it'd be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right? I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
Who's Ash? Oh, you mean Amanda? My really good friend Amanda who's moving away forever? That Amanda?
Yeah, that Amanda, who stole her mom's car. And I don't care if you didn't know she didn't have permission to take it, because whatever, fine. But you knew you didn't have permission to go to that show. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
It'll be the last time, but maybe not for the reasons you think.
Okay, let me take a quick break here. My dogs are basically screaming, so I'm just going to go take them outside, and I'll be right back.
I don't really care about the reasons, just for my own sanity, don't do it anymore. Oh, and I wanted to say, per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something, but you know what I mean.
Wow.
Wow, big step.
man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step, that's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm just letting you know, so... I don't know why. I just wanted to tell you. Come on, let's get to the Sentry before the last boat comes. I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. And then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
What history project? They still make you do, work with so little left in the year?
Unfortunately. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to kinda... I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
Well, if you leave, I'd certainly miss you.
Yeah, no, I'd miss you too. It's just that everybody here knows me, you know? I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once? Give me a rest.
You are great, though, and you're gonna be great whatever you do. I'm sure of it.
You got spunk, kid.
Yeah, well.
That's
let's
nice.
head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. You know what he said?
Oh, God, Michael, I have no idea. I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Oh my, how profound. I can't believe Uncle Pete's a mere failed actor and not teaching philosophy at Berkeley.
Oh, shut up. I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Stop it.
That's wholesome. That's very nice. Oh, man. I feel like we are being set up here for a grand finale. All the decisions have led to this. All of our choices.
Stop it. Just stop. Ugh.
30 minutes to go.
You know, you went bad again. I couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked into it like nothing happened.
Come on, it's all right. I think I can hear Ren and Nona down there.
But if Michael, I don't know what to think. I feel like they wouldn't show us Michael
just
unless
don't
we
say
could...
anything to them, okay? It's just like a trial period, like buying a used car that I can already tell is missing a lot.
What? I know, I'm cool.
So don't get
Say anything about what? What are you guys talking about?
We're dating. Nona and I, we're gonna date.
Rin, dude, what did I just say?
What? They asked, right? You asked?
That's awesome. That's cool.
Mazel tov on the happy couple.
Thank you.
No, stop. It's one date at the Revival Theater. We're just gonna sit quietly in the dark and watch a documentary on Bosnian genocide.
Wow.
Romantic.
Aw,
Sounds
how cute.
great.
Riviera is a great movie house. And the ushers can't tell where you're putting your hands if you sit in row G, by the way.
Please don't tell him that. Anyways, I know it's stupid to be planning or whatever for this, but
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's not that insignificant or whatever.
Whatever. Truly the language of love.
Shut up, you know what I mean.
Good, I'm glad. I mean, at the very least, I'll get to hear embarrassing stories, so.
I want to get this off my chest. Just something happened to us tonight, Alex. Something broke. I don't know if it was the ghosts or whatever, but you've been acting like not you.
Ren.
No, I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say, really.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm even saying this now.
This is stupid, but can we, take a picture?
Why?
I don't know. In case things go bad and...
Yeah, let's do it. We're on a beach. Kind of. Let's keep a shred of normal here.
Interesting. Did that...
All right, let's take it.
Alex, get in here.
Is that like hinting at...
You're not getting out of it.
Is Ren mad at me?
All right.
Is this going to affect the ending?
Once we're in there, the door won't open again since the system's so convoluted. So, make sure you're ready to finish this before we go inside.
Oh, well, just to let everybody know, we have 12 of 12 anomalies. We have, we're missing one photo, which I assume we take at the end because it's at the end. And then we have letters. So I think we did pretty good this time around.
We'll be back.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you can hug? This is...
Oof. Okay. All right.
I am coming with you, you know.
Yeah.
Look at us. Prepared to fight the ghosts at the end of the bunker. Okay, let's just go. Let's see what happens. Because now in my brain, I'm thinking about how I would do... Oh, that's cute. They were... I didn't see that. My brain, I'm thinking about what I would do differently, and I probably would have taken Jonas with me to the city, which would have then put Nona and Ren together more, I mean, I would have rescued Ren first, not Clarissa.
Listen, Alex, I don't want to say anything to Ren or Nona, but the truth of it is I'm not feeling too awesome right now. It's kind of getting worse, actually.
Just hang in there, Jonas, okay? I know you feel like a garbage snowman right now, but we're almost done.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you call a man who's short of time? Huh? Have you heard this one?
No clue.
Tim. You call him Tim.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
Okay. What's this? Beds?
It's kind of spooky, right? The beds? Thinking they would have slept here while the rest of us burned?
Yeah, but do you think it would even have worked? Like, if Yugoslavia or whoever dropped an A-bomb on their heads, I don't know if this place would have held up.
No, I think it would have worked. There's enough tons of concrete here to keep them from mutinying out, I think.
Interesting. Ooh, the music. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. I purposely didn't touch the tape player, by the way, because I'm just looking for sequence.
Wait, before... Look, if something happens on the other side of this door, just... don't be stupid. Cut and run, okay? If I turn into dead weight or start freaking out, just get to the boat. Do whatever you have to.
Jonas, we're all getting out of here. I mean, look, we're about to fix this in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. This is microwave popcorn of a problem.
This is setting us up for
I'm not
something
asking,
bad.
I'm telling.
Look, dream a little dream, buddy. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna leave you. Now, let's just get this door open, do what we gotta, and get home.
Wait. Okay, you know what? There's like the 10th time we've heard this song all night. There is something going on with...
What?
Like, why would this specific tune be all over the place? I have to know what's going on before we head in there.
Okay, if it'll make you feel better, we'll investigate the case of Jonas's mom's weird song before we save our lives.
Sounds perfect.
It did tell us to let him talk to his mom.
It's like breaking or something. Can you fix it? I mean, it's just so crazy to keep hearing this, right? It was like a tick she had. I don't know, but try and get it playing right if you can.
A tick?
It sounds like it's her. Like a recording, or it's my mom. That's her voice in the static. You can hear that, right? I mean, I know you don't know what she sounded like, but you can hear that. The voice, right?
I can kinda hear it.
Is it possible? Do you think it's possible? I mean, we've been like talking with ghosts the entire night. Do you think it's like it could be, right? It's just with everything that's happened, she could have come here.
It's possible. I mean, a lot's happened tonight in this
You should talk to her.
general realm of craziness, so I'm not gonna rule it out.
God, she's like so close. Can you just try and tune in the signal? This tape player thing isn't even... I have no clue what's going on, but if you could just help me with this right now.
We're gonna lose him.
Sure, I can try, I guess.
Yeah,
I like
this
the song.
I don't know how to get this clearer or whatever.
It's
I
red,
just
though.
can't.
It's red.
Just can't really get this to change or. Mom, can you?
This is red, though.
Mom? Whoa. Alex?
Jonas, wait! Jonas, where did you go? Come back.
Oh no. Oh no. Do we go in without him? Did we just lose him? Should we not have done that? What the hell just happened here? Should I have stayed behind and tried to do something differently? What is happening right now? What was the plan? Am I going in by myself? Where's Ren and...
You know, the truth is, we could have left whenever we wanted. We weren't prisoners of the cave.
And why use my friends? Why are you switching with them? Why are you doing this?
Because it's scary, that's why. Have you ever stared into nothing and moved with it and felt a part in it? It's worse than when we were wilting into atoms. Worse than dying the first time.
I can imagine it, okay? You think contemplating annihilation makes you special?
What you can imagine is a toddler's toy bag compared to facing real extinction. Don't speak to us of imagination. Whatever you think you can do, you can't.
Okay.
We're not going back. We won't go back. Child, wait your turn.
No, we're gonna get you. Tune to the source. Oh shit.
Why isn't this like connecting?
Oh boy.
Can anybody hear me? Clarissa, maybe? Ghosts? Is that you?
We're under the water. What we saw was a submarine collapsing. I didn't recognize it when we first saw the flashes of it, but it's the submarine.
You've come to close the hole, right, Dad? Well, you're gonna find out it's not that simple. The horses have already left the barn.
Yeah, I've come to close the hole. I've come to do what Maggie Adler tried to do 50 years ago, all right?
Okay, well, it didn't work then. Why would it work now? God, you're so spoiled. You don't even know the cost of things. Closing the hole with your stupid toy will spare your friends from our bloom, sure. But it will seal you up in here with us. You'll die with us again and again. So think long and hard about those friends.
Well, it'd be an alright way to go if it meant saving some people you care about.
One last chance.
You don't have
You die.
Oh, getting started already. Okay, you want to play chicken with the void? Fine. We can see how long you stay on the throttle. Just don't blink.
Oh, you don't want this. Then get out of everybody and I'll stop.
It's everyone or nothing, girl. Understand your situation and accept it.
You don't even comprehend why this is happening, do you? They sent warships after us. Like we were the fifth column. It wasn't supposed to be like that.
They didn't know it was you. Nobody, barely anybody knew it wasn't just Maggie's fault or their fault. It was a catastrophic event.
Catastrophic event? You make it sound fated.
I know there's a crewman on that submarine named Francis, and to you, to all of you, I know it was fate, okay? Sometimes things go bad. You'll never change that.
Francis. Was our name ever
Francis.
Calvin. There's also Calvin.
Almost remember.
Name.
You were people once. Don't lose that part of you to be this.
It's Francis Salter. It's hard to remember certain things. Our faces went a while ago, then our names.
Our names. But our anger.
Our anger is, we're afraid, all we have left. It's kind of the last stitch. Keeping it together.
That's not all you have. You know that's not all you have.
Scrap it.
Keep your nature. We'll keep ours. Maggie Maggie will have this friend, and you sort of remind us of her.
Strange.
Girl. Tempered.
Take care
Anna.
with the time you have left, child, and take notice of what you choose to.
What just happened?
Jonas! Jonas, where are you? Okay, this is gonna be fine. Just work through it. Don't tell Michael what to do about Clarissa, okay? But Michael's dead. How could I even... Whoa, wait, what's happening?
Wait a second.
Hello? Are you... Look, is someone there? Jonas, if you're still there, this would be a great time to say something. When the time comes, let Jonas talk to his mom. His mom's dead. I know his mom's dead. What is... How is this
been
possible?
Me
What's going
the
on?
whole time.
Well, that could have gone better. Right. Time loop. Tell Michael he should go to school here. What does this matter? He's dead.
Wouldn't that keep him here?
He's not here.
Then he doesn't drown. 'Cause we don't have that last day together. It was us. It was us It was us telling us what to do. And now that we've played the game, we know what advice to give ourselves? Question mark? What is this? Are we dead? Is Michael? Are we dead?
Oh, hey, I didn't even know you were home. You're always so quiet. It's like living with a little fairy tale mouse.
Are you back? Are we back now, or...
Yeah, I'm back. I was only gonna be at Terry's house for the game. I've been, struggling with this stupid speech, the graduation thing. I don't want it to be just the usual blah blah we've come so far type stuff. It should have, a point, right? It should bring you to your feet about something.
Graduation speech, is that what we're talking about?
Aw, man, you haven't been listening at all. It's okay, this is really boring. I'm guessing Mom probably told you about my scholarship to state, right? I don't really know how I feel about it. I feel it's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, obviously.
What? That's great! Congratulations! That's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks. It's just, it seems like half the teachers are alumni, and... Actually, I'm about to be really arrogant and presumptuous and say mean things for no real reason other than I think I know better, so forget it. I've bored you enough. I'm bored.
Michael, say it. Come on, you can't take me to the water's edge of an idea here and then not jump in. That's just cruel.
No,
Wait, but he drowns.
really, I'm
Don't say
talking
that.
out of my ass. It's fine. Listen, here's the... You can't tell Mom or Dad, but Clarissa and I are talking about just leaving. Getting an apartment somewhere and just doing our own thing, Getting jobs.
What? Mike, you're kidding me, right? I know you said you were gonna commit or whatever, but isn't running off like you're in Badlands taking it a bit far?
Oh, come on. It's not that crazy. She's been really pushing for it, wanting to look for places, and I'm into the idea. I really am. I wouldn't feel right about it if I didn't have your, blessing first. So, can you just wave your hand over my head or something and say I'm alright to do this?
Michael, you have a lot that you can do and a lot ahead
Don't
of
go.
you, and I don't think tying yourself to your high school girlfriend in such a risky way is the smart play here.
It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the safe play. That's the whole thing of it. But I know what you're saying. Alex, just get good friends, okay? And when you're with those friends, just say yes to everything. And keep away from boys when you talk to them, it feels like you're performing. But also, stay away from girls who look you in the eye for too long. And match every beer with a water. And take classes outside of school. Classes you don't need.
Michael, what's this for? What are you doing?
This is a just in case package, okay? Just in case I'm not around. And I love you, and you're amazing, and that's it. So...
I love you too.
But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, look who's finally awake.
Finally? It's not like you've been up for much longer.
Maybe don't get up immediately.
Michael, what's happening?
What's happening? Well, we carried you here.
We?
Well, Mikey did.
What?
He said you were heavier than you looked.
She doesn't? It's okay. You don't care. What's happening is that the tuning thing we did in the cave, it worked. The ghosts are gone. We're going home.
Or at least they've stopped trying to eat our souls.
Yeah, it's important to note that.
Okay, good to know. Great, hooray. But how exactly is Michael here right now?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I've been here all night.
Yeah. Alex, are you feeling all right? I mean, that's a stupid question.
You don't remember Michael coming with us?
Wait, you're saying you've been here all night? Like, you took the boat with us?
Uh-huh.
You were gonna camp out?
I took the boat. We went in the cave. I mean, come on, kiddo. It's been you and me all night. We did the call to open the bomb shelter.
Did I, accidentally change the past here?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't really feel like anything's changed. Do you feel like anything's changed?
Well, if I did, it was worth seeing you again. Jesus, I mean, this is insane.
Well, anyways, before I forget, my heartfelt apologies
How's
to
Jonas still here?
buddy. This was not what I meant when I said this would be a good time. Sorry about that. I mean, I invited the poor guy. He just moved here with his dad, and...
Yeah, we know. He picked you up in gym class so you could dunk the ball.
Stop!
Jonas, come on. It's you and me now, pal. We had, a year's worth of memories in one 8-hour span. You know me.
I'm sorry, but I don't know you. Not really. And it's not like I don't want to know you. I mean, we can, hang out or something when we get back. Like, during the year, I'm just,
Yeah, let's, we'll hang out.
It's okay. Come on. It's all right. We'll all get back into the swing of things. Start feeling our freshest again soon enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been a crazy night.
Clarissa always has been
I can't
right.
believe everything that happened. I feel like we should tell everyone we know. Go on a freaking book tour, but...
Let's make a pact to just keep it, ours. It's only our thing. It happened to us, and nobody else has to be involved.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it or not, we've have a shared thing now. Shared insane thing that I don't think will get reset once, graduation hits or something.
Hey, is this your book?
Oh, man. We're gonna be the best couple ever.
Okay. Slow down.
I lost it on the way. I thought for sure some commuter would have just tossed it overboard.
Hey, that reminds me. What were we... We were talking about something stupid right before Alex woke up.
Prom?
Prom.
Yeah, Clarissa, what color's your dress gonna be so I know what corsage to get?
Purple, probably. Royal purple.
Are you going, Alex?
Wait, are people who already graduated allowed to take high schoolers?
Yes.
I guess. I mean, if I find a date, I'm not gonna go stag. I have my dignity.
Ben Owens will ask you. Or rather, he's going to ask you unless I physically prevent him.
You can do better.
Come on, come with me and Nona. We'll go dress shopping. It'll be fun. It'll be like a movie montage, except none of us are prostitutes and there's no rich guy.
Sounds great. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should spiffy up once in my life.
Spiffy up, my lord. The way this girl talks, and she gets it from you.
I know she gets it from me, and I like it. The rest of you are the wrong ones.
All right, you know what? It's picture time.
Oh my god, come on.
Oh, come on.
No.
What? We earned this one.
Yeah, I guess we should.
Wow.
Tonight's been, noteworthy.
Noteworthy. That is a way to say it.
Yeah, I'd probably say it another way.
Let's actually move outside so we can get the light.
Sure.
Ren, what is that book, anyway?
I don't know. I can hardly make heads or tails out of what the hell he's talking about half the time.
Here's good for the... Yeah, just here.
Look. I'll just pick a random-ass page.
Come on, Alex, get in here.
Like this, here. When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, everyone.
All right, shut up. And...
Cheese!
What?
Before we'd left, I told my mom I was spending the night at a friend's house. And when I got back, I didn't see any reason to change that story. And you know what? I still don't. The island did one good thing, forcing Ren and Nona together. Which is nice, because they're still together, actually, though they go to different schools now. Trying out the long-distance thing, I guess.
You and 54% of the players brought Ren and Nona together. Oh, cool.
Clarissa left to study English literature. She was thinking of dropping out, but is keeping at it for now. We talk sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes. And she's still seeing Michael. She provokes him, and he settles her, so it works, I guess.
You and 9% of players made up with Clarissa and preserved a relationship with Michael. 9%?
Since Michael never left, we never had our going away thing at the lake, and so he never drowned. He stayed in town to get an engineering degree. He's content, but I think he's secretly planning to move to New York for Clarissa. I guess we'll see.
You and 13% of players brought Michael back and saved his relationship with Clarissa.
Jonas never remembered my version of things, though I held out hope for a while that he would. We still hang out all the time, though. He goes to school in town. I call him my other brother. Not to his face. Don't tell Mike.
You and 20% of players bonded with your new friend, Jonas.
It's funny. What happened on the island used to pop into my head every single day, and then every other day. And then a week went by, and I realized I hadn't thought about it at all. I guess that's... I don't know. It's good, I think. But anyways, well, if it matters. I decided to stay in town and go to college here. It's practically up the road, and I just wanted something familiar, I guess. But anyways, what time is it?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
what?
Sorry, I gotta run or I'll miss the ferry. Ren's dragging me out to Edwards Island for that yearly beach party thing, and I have to pick up what's-his-name Jonas, too. I hope he's not weird or mean or something. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fun. It's something to do, right?
This house is clear. Hold on. Wow. I have a lot of questions. What a good game. Simple, very simple game. And I'm processing what just happened. Okay. Had the last 20 seconds of that video not happened, I would have thought that we just had the best ending possible. I mean, we saved Michael. We made up with Clarissa. He stayed in town so he never drowns. We still had... my question was, if we somehow were able to save Michael, wouldn't that technically make Jonas disappear? But I guess he's our friend in this alternate timeline we created. Ren and Nona are dating, which everyone seems happy. But then that end there, we're in a loop. Okay, I never said it out loud on these episodes, and I should have, or maybe I did, I don't remember. But one thing that was really weird was that the Sunken did at one point tell us, you've failed every time before. So it has told us before that we'd done this before. and that we didn't get it right, or that we failed to close the portal. So I'm thinking, while it did save everyone, as a matter of fact, we brought back a character to like save them, it doesn't feel like this is the right ending. This feels like we actually did not do the best ending. Michael is in the photo. That was Jonas that took the photo with us. But that's Michael in that photo. That is so weird. That is so confusing now that you think about it this way. Okay. Yeah, because realistically, it felt like there were a few decisions there that were pretty major that I... Like Ren being upset with us at the end there when he said that something about us, we made the decisions that are unlike us. I think we should have saved him first instead of going to Clarissa, and I think that would have been a huge difference. I also think we go with him to this... No, see, we want him and Ren together, or him and Nona together, so they stay behind in the tower together, and Jonas and I go to the city together. I think that would have been a better move. And I think the conversations with Clarissa never went well. I think I made mistakes and I got the wrong one pretty much every time. But because Michael is saved, she's still the nice Clarissa. So I think that kind of washed itself out. But I think we could have done better with her. But man, this makes me want to play this again, because if you really think about it, just from the logical standpoint here, if you really think about it, we didn't actually resolve the issue on the island, which is the portal with them. We appealed to their humanity, we reminded them of their name, and they, out of their goodwill or good nature, then let us go. And that's why I think it hints at a loop again, where we have to go back and we have to go to the island with Jonas, our friend. I don't think we succeeded in actually freeing the sunken, and I think that's the most important thing. And as I like scramble to try to think of all the decisions we made, I can't figure what we would have done differently. I wish we had like a save point right before that final fight. That wasn't really a fight, but you know what I mean. I wish we had a save point so we could just go right in and do a different ending. I feel like you'd have to play the game again to get there and then to be able to make the choice. And you know what? It has honestly left such a large question in my head that I might do that. I might go ahead and play through the whole thing and just get a different ending. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, I think I'll... It's crazy to commit to this, but I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm honestly going to do another playthrough. But at the end, I am going to try to close the portal. Now, what was interesting in this scenario was that they did tell me if I close the portal, I'll be sealed there with them forever. So I wonder, is there like a close the portal option? Is there a save them, like save the sunken? Or put them to rest forever? And then is there a save your friends options? Are those the three? Are there more than three? Are there 5? Are there 10? I don't know how many. So I honestly think I'm going to deep dive into this game a little bit more. And probably try to achieve a different result, because I don't think we got the satisfaction of knowing that the loop is broken. I think we are stuck in a loop. So I think they told us in the game that we had tried before and we'd failed, and I think we failed. And the really funny thing is, I knew that we were telling ourselves something from the future, but I didn't realize it was going to be like at the end there that we can actually set it up. So I'm wondering, the choices that I just made, if I play the game from start again, I'll, like you guys saw my screen name pop up there on PlayStation, right? And I'm guessing those will be the answers that I'll tell myself. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. That's a lot to think about. Honestly, a lot to think about. This game is it's simple, no real combat, mostly story driven, the kind of shit that we put on this channel for sure, but it's also very complex if you start to think about all the different scenarios and answers that we could have made to some of the prompts, right? So I think a little bit more time off screen is gonna go a long way to find a new ending. I'll record the endings, and maybe I'll post it as an extras episode or something on this playlist for you guys later, if you guys want to check that out. We'll do a secrets, or we'll do an alternate endings run, because I think it's about 5 hours of a playthrough, so it's not too bad. But it's like 6 hours actually, now that I think about it. If you cut down all the running around for the letters and stuff, I could probably do it in 5 hours or in 4 hours. So that's gonna have to be for another day. I do like to at least share my thoughts. I don't usually review games, but I do like to kind of share my thoughts on what the experience was like. And if we're talking about Oxenfree, what I walk away from feeling the most is this game did a really good job at capturing group dynamics. It did a really good job of, especially if I throw myself back into like my teenage years, if you think about it, think about that group of friends you had in high school, or that group of friends you had in junior high, or whatever time period was like your college, whatever time period was your favorite time, I guess, in your lifetime. And it just did a really good job of capturing those group dynamics. I think you have outspoken people, you have quiet people, you have people that lean on the artsy side, you have people that lean on sarcasm and humor as their way of basically sharing themselves with others. And there's like a level of vulnerability that you have to have around your friends to like cement this group together. And I think it's really interesting to see the effects that like losing a brother has on a family, the family dynamics of it, the mom getting a divorce, finding a new husband later, and then the stepbrother dynamic. I thought it was really interesting to see Clarissa, the way she changed as a character from being with her boyfriend to losing him, and the way she kind of gave that blame to Alex, even though it was unfair, it was unjust for sure. And then you have your characters like Nona, who was super quiet. We didn't know anything about her, but she kind of came out of her shell when we went to the city, right? We got to hear a little bit of her backstory. And it was just, I think they did a really good job of capturing this whole group dynamic. And I think it almost feels like you're juggling plates, or you're spinning plates, right? And you're trying to make the right answer with all of them if you're trying to be the peacekeeper. And I feel like I could have been an asshole. It's kind of like I could have done an Undertale genocide run, and I could have just been mean from the start and just like blown everyone off and just gone through the game. But my goal from the beginning, and I think I said it out loud, was I just want to keep the group together, because I think that the more together we are, when we face these things, it's going to be stronger, right? And again, we walk out of this finale with an extra character, even like we actually brought someone back from the dead, thinking we did great. But the more I think about it, the more I feel bad, because we didn't resolve the issues at the island. But at the same time, it's not really our problem, as messed up as that sounds. We did stumble upon a mystery. We did learn that history forgot them. And I think that's the one thing I walk away feeling bad about, is that we didn't do anything to restore their names in the world. So maybe we shouldn't have kept it as a secret to ourselves. Maybe we go onto the mainland and we talk about it, and we get their story out there so that they can somehow find peace. And that's kind of why I want to go back and play it again, because the only regret I have in this playthrough is that we did not resolve the problem of the sunken. And either find a way to give them peace, or find a way to close off that portal forever so they could never touch this plane of existence again. So, as brutal as that sounds, I think it would have been one way or the other. Resolution is better, right? It goes back to the idea we were talking about with the immortals, and would you really want to live forever? No, I think it's suffering to live forever. It would suck to see the world pass you by and not even remember you or know your name. But yeah, overall, really solid game. I would definitely recommend you play it. And obviously you can definitely, it can go a wild direction. You can make your own choices and kind of get whatever you will out of the game. But I really enjoyed it. I think it was a good game for this channel. And like I said, I really do look forward to trying at least one more playthrough to see if I can get a different ending there with the sunken. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching the series. Thanks for the support on the channel. I cannot wait to share the next few games with you guys. I have a pretty good list of stuff that I want to tackle, and I really appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on the next episode. I'll catch you in the next series. Goodbye. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Your Game Therapy. Make sure to like this video so others can join our community, and subscribe to catch next week's episode